Alright, so here's our rhythm section for Canon in D. So we're in the key of D. So that means we're going to have our D major. Remember, I like holding with my ring finger on the 2nd fret, barring across the G, C, and E string, leaving that A string open. But you can also hold it with your middle on the 2nd fret of the G, ring finger right underneath it on the 2nd fret of the C, pinky right underneath it, 2nd fret of the E, then A string open. Just make sure you don't have it flat, but you actually have that twist, okay? Alright, and so this is how it's going to sound. A nice B minor to an F sharp, to a G, to a D. Alright, and so that's our first chord, a D. And we're going to have this pattern where we're going to go, we strum. This is going to be on the first part and the last part, okay? The second and third part, luckily, they're exactly the same. So, first part, you strum, then you take your thumb, play the C string, index finger will play the E string, then your thumb comes back to the C string. So it's going to be strum, thumb, index, thumb. Strum everything, thumb on the C, index on the E, thumb on the C. So, da, do, da, do. Let's try it without our hands. That's strum, strum, C, E, C, C, E, C. I'm using my index finger for that E, okay? Then I go back, that's C. Alright, that's our picking pattern in this first section. So we're going to go on that D, then we change to an A, nice easy change. We just keep our middle finger on the 2nd fret of the G, index finger on the 1st fret of the C. Please don't put it on the 1st fret of the E, it has to be on the C, otherwise you'll be holding an F instead of an A. We want an A. So we strum that A, same pattern. Now here comes our hardest chord in this thing, but it's not too hard because we've done it before. So ring finger comes on the 4th fret of the G string, and our index finger bars across the 2nd fret of the C, E, and A. So ring finger, 4th fret of the G, index finger on the C, E, and A 2nd fret. Hold it all together. And you do that same pattern. Strum, pick, pick, pick. Alright, so let's try to hold that B minor together. Go. Strum, pick. Again. Let go. B minor, go. Strum, pick, pick, pick. Again, let go. Shake it off. B minor, go. Strum. Make sure it's clear. Notice how my finger is not, I'm not putting it flat like this. You can put it flat, but if you really want to get a lot of pressure, you can also squish it. But if you can't squish it, then go ahead and give it a twist and get it flat. But if you can't squish it, you'll get it good. But just make sure you get every string nice and clear, okay? Alright, so let's try those first 3 chords. So we have D, A, B minor, then an F sharp minor. We've done this one before in Stand By Me. So you put your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the G string. It's kind of like you hold an A again. Hold an A, but then put your ring finger on the 2nd fret of the E. Alright, so my ring finger, 2nd fret of the E while I'm holding that A. That makes an F sharp minor. So in total it will be 2 on the G, 1 on the C, 2 on the E, nothing on the A. Alright, that's F sharp minor. We do the same thing, strum. Alright, so you can think of this like we have 2 majors, a D major and an A major. Then we have 2 minors, a B minor, and then our F sharp minor. Alright, so 2 majors, 2 minor. First major is D, second major is A, first minor is B, second minor is F sharp. And then after that, we're going to go and to a G. Look at this shortcut from an F sharp minor to a G. I remove my middle finger, but I keep my index and ring where they are, and I shift them just 1 fret forward, just from there. So this is my F sharp, remove my middle finger, shift them forward, and then I add my middle finger to the 2nd fret of the A. And all of a sudden I have my G chord. So that's a super easy move from F sharp to G. Alright, so practice that. F sharp minor, G major, F sharp minor, G major. So that's going to be from that G major, then to a D major. Alright, so we go G, D, then we go back to our G. Then we finish on an A. Now this is a nice A, so we're going to mix it up. We're going to have 2 different ways to do a couple of things. So you can even choose to do this A, the one that you know, that's fine, no problem whatsoever. But if you want to give just a little extra spice, after this G, take the exact same shape and shift it forward 2 frets. So the index finger will be on the 4th fret of the C, ring finger on the 5th fret of the E, middle finger on the 4th fret of the A. This is an A7, a nice sounding A7. Alright, so it's just the same shape as G, 2 frets forward. Alright, don't take it 3 frets forward or just 1 fret forward, it has to be 2 frets forward. So your ring finger is going to be on that dot on the 5th fret. Alright, and that's where it finishes and you start again. So let's go from the G. G to a D, to a G, to an A. Alright, and let's try a second time by using that low A. So G, D, G, low A. You can use that, that's fine. And that's the pattern for the whole song, not the picking pattern, but the chord progression. And that's the chord progression for the whole song, okay? The picking pattern changes, but the whole song stays with the exact same chord orders. So let's put all those chords together. So 2 majors, 2 minors, then we go G, D, G, A. You can pick whichever A you want, either this A over here or this A over here. And here's another thing, there's actually another F sharp minor that we're gonna bring in from time to time, that you can bring in if you feel comfortable. Just give things a little bit of interest, okay? So we're gonna take if we're on our B minor, and we know that F sharp's coming afterwards, we're gonna take our ring finger, shift it to the 6th fret, put our pinky right underneath it on the 6th fret of the C, middle finger on the 5th fret of the E, index finger on the 4th fret of the A. So it looks like stairs, yeah, like the E minor, but you move it forward, and then you take your middle finger up and put your pinky right underneath it. So your pinky took where your ring finger was. If your ring finger was here, you put your pinky there, ring finger right above it. That's F sharp minor. Okay, so let's try to hold that a couple of times. This high F sharp minor. Let go. Go. High F sharp minor. 6th fret. Stairs. Again, let go. Stairs. Alright, so let's try to go from B minor over here. Keep that ring finger on that string, but slide. Don't remove, just move. Build those stairs. Flat F sharp minor. Ring, pinky, middle, index. And it's the exact same F sharp minor as this one. No difference, it's just different voicing. They sound slightly different, but it's the exact same chord. You can interchange them however you want, okay? So let's pull those chords together. 1, 2, 3, let's go. A, B minor, F sharp minor, G, D, G, A, and we do that twice. D, A, B minor, this high F sharp minor, but you don't have to use that, you can use it if you want. D, G, A. Alright, and that's our first part, and it's going to be the exact same thing for our part 4. Now part 2, all we're doing is keeping those exact same chords, part 2 and part 3. We're keeping the exact same chords, but now we're strumming. And our strumming pattern is going to be down, 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 up. Alright, so we're going to have 4 downs and an up. Don't just go down, 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 up. No, get the rhythm. The rhythm is down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up. On that 3rd down, I'm giving a little bit of an accent, meaning I'm making it a little bit stronger. So my first 2 are a little bit quiet, so down, down. 3rd one, down, a little bit louder. Not too loud, like down, down, down. Not that way, okay? So just nice and soft. Down, down, down. Soft, soft, hard. Soft, soft, hard. And when I'm making it soft, I'm hitting those upper strings. Then when I make it hard, I'm hitting all of them, okay? So down, 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 down. Then add a down up at the end. Down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up. 3, go. And then every time after you do that down up, you're going to change to the next chord. Okay, so let's now put it together in context. This is now part 2 and part 3. So part 2 starts off down, down, up, A, down, 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 up, B minor, F sharp minor, to the G, to the D, to the G, to the A, and repeat. Down, high A this time. Down, 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 up. Now part 3, the exact same thing. So we did it twice for part 2. We're doing it 2 more times for part 3. This high F sharp minor. And we can use whichever one you want. Okay? Just make it interesting. Bring some in some of the time. Second time for part 3. Then back part 4, the same as part 1. Alright, so we go for part 4 right now. 3, go. But when you do it once, on that A, finish on a D. So you retardando, you kind of delay, you slow down a little bit at the end so that you can have a nice, sure finish. Okay, so let's try out part 4 with a nice slow down at the end. 3, go. High F sharp minor. I'm going to use that one this time. G, slow it down. Make sure you and your partner finish together. Alright, don't finish. Please don't do that. Make sure you go. Nice, slow strum, not to finish, okay? So that D, A, D. Sounds beautiful when you do it like that. Alright, so let's now do it all together. It's pretty quick. It's a lot easier than the lead section. So all you need to do is know the chords and know the patterns and know where you are. And very important, you're the person who's setting the pace. If you go quickly, you're going to mess up the whole performance because your partner will not be able to keep up. They have a lot of notes that they're going to play, so you have to make sure it's moderate. If you go super quick, anyone can go super quick. If you go super slow, anyone can go super slow. But you have to keep it in between. Not too slow, not too quick. Just right in the middle so your partner can get it, okay? So let's take it nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, let's go. Repeat for part 1. High F sharp minor. Keep it steady. Low A. Second time, let's bring our strums. Part 3, the same as part 2. Repeat part 3. Get ready, part 4, back to our picking pattern. Let's go. Part 4, strum, pick, pick, pick. Slow down, only once. So your goal as the rhythm player is to maintain a nice steady tempo and to make sure it's a steady rhythm, okay? So steady tempo means you're keeping the speed the same. Tempo means speed. But rhythm means you're keeping it at a constant rhythm, whether you're strumming or if you're picking. Make sure you don't start off like this. Alright, that's not steady. This is steady. Alright? And make sure you can also try and tap. Really important thing that many people overlook. They think, that's a small thing. No, it's not a small thing. Make sure you can tap your foot as you're playing. If you can do that and your partner is able to do that, you'll both be on the same wavelength, okay? You'll be moving together, you'll be moving in tandem. So try your best to also practice stepping your foot, all right? So that your foot can be moving on the beat. And then your partner, hopefully they can also do it and they can play the lead lines on the beat, okay? So that's your goal. Keep it at a steady tempo, steady speed, and a steady rhythm. If you can do that, then you are doing your job as a rhythm player and you're holding the foundation, the harmonic foundation of the song, okay? So make sure you know your chords, make sure you know the different rhythms, make sure you know where you are. Are you in part 1, part 2, part 3? Remember, part 2 and part 3 are the same. They both have a repeat, but part 4 is the same as part 1. However, you only play it once, and you finish with a nice slow strum. Not a... All right, thank you very much. All right, don't do that. Make sure it's nice and slow. All right, have fun practicing the rhythm section. Can't wait to see you and your partner play well together. Bye for now.